So it's Monday 6th of December, and whilst the time seems to be going quickly, this year can't come to an end fast enough for me. Looking at the news, well, let's not look at the news, because considering Christmas is round the corner, there isn't anything good to say really. Well, at least not in the general news. In the world of motorbikes, it's looking just rosy. There's the indication that Royal Enfield will be bringing out a new 650. Don't know whether it's going to be a giant Meteor or a giant Himalayan. But best of all is the BSA Gold Star, revealed just before the NEC motorcycle show, Motorcycle Live, and on show there. And I've got to say, from the reviews I've looked at so far, no one's ridden it, of course, yeah. It looks perfect. They've got the right size, right styling. It's if it's anything like it is on paper, I'll definitely be having one of those for my garage. Car's obviously in a hurry. Won't be replacing anything, it will just be another one. Well, at this stage, I love all my bikes too much. For once, I'm not late, which is why I probably didn't go chasing after that BMW and get in front of this VW up. COVID appears to have hit the office, which is not good. I've been lateral flow tested all weekend, but I seem to be just fine with my double jabs and my booster in place. Thus far, I am clean. It means we're likely to be short-staffed in the office. My secretary's already messaged me to say she won't be in until she's done a PCR test. Which is not good. So back to the bike news, yeah. BSA, Royal Enfield, Triumph are going to have to really up their game, particularly given the premium price they charge. I just think that they got it wrong with the Triumph Trident. I know it's been a bestseller and all that, but I've been discussing it with my brother, and we've been saying for about the past year that with the increasing popularity of Royal Enfield, Triumph really need to come up with something. And we'd sort of thought about the Tiger Cup, but of course that'd clash with Tiger. They've already got a Tiger, and it's nothing like a Tiger Cup. But certainly something in that sort of 500 to 650cc classic bracket. Old farts like me, we enjoy the slower, more sedate, less sporty bikes. We still have high standards, of course, but yeah, I think Triumph could have done that. The Trident sounded full of promise, and then when I rode it, it just didn't fit me, too small. It felt a little bit like a toy, and whilst for a lot of people motorcycles are toy, you want them to feel like a machine as well. Admittedly, when I test rode it, I was the first person to ride the bike, and I didn't want to hammer it. I'm not, you know, if I ride somebody else's machine, whether it's a dealer or not, I respect it, and I'm not going to hammer it. And it just felt a little bit lackluster, and quite frankly, if I have to wind it up to get the thrill, then it's not the bike for me. I'm almost surprised Triumph stopped the Street Cup. The Street Cup is a marvellous little bike, and it is one that you can thrash and not be doing stupid speeds where you're going to kill yourself. I really enjoy it. That little 900cc engine, not the most powerful in the world, but it is smooth, it's really rideable. My Bonneville, it's a 1200, I think is a little bit untamed. I know people say you know, they're quite sedate, but I find mine really lively and a real handful if you want to go quickly on it. And Tiger's just marvellous. If he was a boy, you'd want him to marry your daughter. Got a little bit of badness in him, a lot of good, plenty exciting, but also happy to be sedate. And when you do wind, and of course I'm talking about the 1050 Tiger, I can't speak for the others, never ridden one. It really does fly, it really does, it's not a slouch. So I think they've got the Tiger right, they've got the Bonneville just about right, a few tweaks, need to improve their customer service, and they need to watch their prices. They've got the Trident, well obviously they've got it right because it's a success. It's not the bike I was looking for though, it's not the bike I had hoped. I just wish they'd bring out a smaller capacity one. It'd be interesting. Though if we're as close as Stuart Fillingham reckons to all electric bikes, I'm not sure many motorcycle manufacturers are going to be putting much effort into creating new models that are going to bit defunct. I don't know how many years it takes them to get their R&D back. BSA, I've already said they're concentrating on the electric market going forwards, but what they've produced so far is excellent. Oh, it looks excellent, can't really say, but I just have a feeling it's going to be somewhere there or thereabouts. Elsewhere in the bike world, Norton looks set to deliver their final product. Too much money for me. I'm not into the great superbikes, I admire them, but I'm not into them. I haven't heard much from Suzuki. Yamaha have redone the XSR, I think it's 1000cc now. I haven't heard much from Honda, apart from, didn't they do an 1100 or something? And Suzuki, rock steady. That's about it.